my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know I'm hurting the scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. When I come through the pain, never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. I'm on. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. All day, baby, all day.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. On 1st down, they go back. Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington. And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip. On 1st down, Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time. And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback. And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division. And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Completes a Kittle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running right, here's Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 61 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Myers for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned defense, they've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
48, come on. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Green Jack. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Don't get nervous. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
From the 38, Lance eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
26 Mike. Let's go, let's go. 26 Mike, 26. Yellow. Coming to you.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready, break.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Lance going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready, set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Black Ultra.
Throwing now is Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Lance.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Matt Amendola now for the extra point.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. So don't say nothing.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Field flat.
Mike 50, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Lance flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
I'm the best,